Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Lebanon has announced a partial ceasefire between Hezbollah and Israel in what would amount to a limited de-escalation of the conflict. According to Lebanon's embassy in Washington, the agreement would not end the conflict in that country, but it calls for Israel to refrain from strikes on Beirut and its suburbs controlled by Hezbollah, while the Iran-aligned group would halt its attacks on Israel. However, hostilities in southern Lebanon continued. The Israeli military said that it intercepted 2 projectiles that crossed from Lebanon into northern Israel and that no injuries were reported. Iran has not yet responded to the latest proposals from the United States, with consultations still underway to finalize a draft response. According to Iranian media reports, the Tehran has not yet sent any official response to the United States regarding the new proposals currently under discussion. The report said consultations are continuing within Iran to finalize the draft and determine the country's position before a formal reply is issued. The ongoing deliberations suggest that Tehran is taking a cautious approach as negotiations move forward.
Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has said that recent strikes in Lebanon amount to a violation of the US-Iran ceasefire. In a social media post, Araghchi argued that the truce applies on all fronts and warned that any breach would carry consequences, placing responsibility on the United States and Israel.
The US is discussing whether to deploy nuclear weapons in additional European NATO states. The Financial Times reported that US officials have signaled openness to additional deployments beyond the existing 6 countries hosting nuclear-capable bombers. The move would involve more countries to host so-called US dual-capable aircraft, which are able to deliver nuclear strikes, while cautioning that an agreement to expand US nuclear hosting was not imminent. Russian drones and missiles have pounded Ukrainian cities such as Kyiv and Dnipro, killing at least 10 people and wounding about 100. According to the capital's mayor, photographs showed large explosions and plumes of smoke billowing over high-rise buildings in Kyiv, where overnight strikes killed 4 people and wounded 58. Including children. A suspected missile strike on a 24-story apartment building triggered a collapse, leaving people probably trapped under the rubble, while a 9-story apartment block was among other buildings set ablaze by suspected missile debris. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.